Hello, and welcome back to Monster Train. I think this is Sunday. This will probably be the last random. I'll check the poll after this video, and I'm going to start recording my backlog for Monday. It's Saturday right now, by the way. But yeah, I'm going to probably switch to rotating random soon. And the people, they have voted. It's funny to see, 67-33 for just, oh, go random. And then now all the comments are like, wow, when are you going to play Penumbra? Where's little Fade? I haven't seen Eka in so long. Yeah, it's randomness, man. Sometimes we go on a 52 streak of really good characters and I don't have to play any of the trash. It's nice. Let's see what we get today before I speak too soon. These load screens, man, they kill my timing. Ah, nice. Phoenix. That's cool. Yeah, I'll switch it back. We'll go to random soon, and we'll enjoy, or we'll go to rotating random. I mean, I do like random. I think it's fun, but I know people want to see variety, so we can get to it. Let's begin, shall we? There's Pyre Hunter and Savagery today. We're playing Savagery Pyre, which is kind of whatever. Maybe Hothead, actually, in this run would be really good. Definitely Hothead would be really good with Savagery Pyre. Morsel Master in the starter. Not too bad. I do like starting Golden Idol. We're pretty strong because we're Umbra. I've seen people say they think Umbra sucks, and I want you to know that you're definitely wrong. Umbra is super good in this game. The buffs to morsels have made them strong enough that I just want to always play them. And I'm down to play Golden Crown. I don't really care for Pyre Maniac, to be honest with you. I think it's kind of whatever, and it's a little antithetical. It's a little against what I want to play. So we'll just play Golden Crown, we'll grab a few eggs, and we'll head on. I think it's fine. But yeah, I think that Umbra is great. I think they're really good in this game. They bring so much utility to the early game. The problem is that a lot of people think about this game from the perspective of like, oh, well, when I'm talking about Umbra, I'm talking about like, how good is Umbra in a vacuum, right? Umbra as their own clan. Umbra isn't their own clan. The units may or may not be good. It doesn't make a huge difference. The thing that matters in Umbra is that they bring morsels, and morsels are so insane for the early game. It's so hard to die if you have morsels. It's actually incredible how strong they are. Because they're just so much stats, and that's great. You don't need anything else. Tanking 1 on Pyre of Savagery actually does hurt. I want this collector for sure. So I guess we'll just do this. I was thinking about playing Snotty Whelp because it makes it a little more likely that I catch the backliner here. Because we're going to be just a little short otherwise, but that's okay. What could I have done? I could have played... If I played Snotty Whelp, I actually would have taken 7 less damage overall. That's interesting. So I should have played Snotty Whelp, actually. I'll remember that. I gained 1 HP. My mouse... or something is wrong. My shit's freaking out. Yeah, I gained 1 HP, but I took 7 for it. So definitely a misplay. Something to keep in mind for the future. Should have just played the Snotty Whelp. And that's okay. I don't believe I get another spellcast out of Lord Phoenix here. I think it's always 2. So... yeah. It's kind of whatever. There's very little to be done right now. I guess you could give him damage shield, but even that doesn't matter because he has lifesteal. Nothing I do on this turn makes a difference. It's all the same. And then we could Prismal Dust this turn. We'll save 6 HP. You may as well. Doesn't hurt. And then we go Blast, Snotty Whelp, Blast. All good. Yeah, took 7 when I should have taken 1. It's a minor thing. I should have looked ahead a little more, taken a little more time to think about it. That's okay, though. It's not worth resetting. We'll go Pyre Cask. It's fine. No egg card is a shame, though, for sure. I like making of a morsel here. I think it's very nice to have just like a... It's a nice little 18-18 with Morsel Master. And show me Hothead. That'd be nice. Midstone, Quickstone, Hothead. Oh, too bad. That's okay. We'll play Magma Mauler. I think Magma Cultist is super fake. I really don't like this unit that much. I know people love him. I think he's very whatever. He's not great early. I mean, maybe I should pick him just because he scales. Like, he's a game plan for the future. It's just like, where do you play him, you know? Alright, I'm gonna take him. And this is his chance to prove himself. I think I can justify it. I can make the case for him here. He's kind of useless without dualism, so I do need to roll for it. I want to grab damage shield 3 for Morsel Master. Give me the roll. No dualism. Yeah, it's pretty dog shit. He's not very good. I'll give him multi-strike, I guess, and then we can play something off of it. Maybe Avarice 3 Morsel Master, but I don't know. Definitely just tough. Like, Magma Mauler would have been a lot better here, of course. We'd have Smidge Stone multi-strike. But if I see dualism, then it would have been better to go the other way. It's like a little back and forth. Can I take this trial? -1 energy? It's pretty tough, honestly. I think I'm gonna take it, but it does put us in a bit of a weird spot. This is a haste combat as well. So I think what you want to be doing here is you want to be playing Morsel Master Magma Cultist together, like this, because he has multi-strike now. And then we'll use Phoenix to mitigate incoming threat. Not the greatest first roll. But we can do Breath. Snotty Whelp looks good. I think that's fine. I've never really played Snotty Whelp like this and just actually used him for value. It's kind of cool. I need you to not give me only damage. I need you to give me something other than damage. I need like 1 HP morsel. We'll get one eventually because we have miners, right? We have making of a morsel. Let's see what the Shade Splitter is. Damage. Give me a sec, I gotta think about it. We gotta do math. What are you supposed to play Snotty Well? I don't know. Come on here and press this while I'm thinking about it. Oh wait, I shouldn't press that. Whatever. I think you're supposed to do this. Is probably your best play. This causes you to take 6 though, which is like, I don't know. You can do it the other way and you get less HP, but you gain 6 Pyre HP. I think it's fine, and I don't mind this way. I think it's an okay trade. Now you're just gonna blast the backliner here, and we get to 4 eggs. And I hope that I get a single damage. Oh my god. These have been so bad. And no HP. Morsels are gonna become incredibly broken if they ever fix the fact that you have no control over what they give you. They're actually gonna become so incredibly overpowered if they ever change that. Should I just play Shield Steward? 72 times 2, you're gonna take 10, 20. You're gonna hit him 6 times. 6 times 72 is more than his health bar. Okay. And I can give you 2x Prismal Dust as well. Yeah. But no, I think one day we're gonna live in a world where morsels... I pray we live in a world where you get to pick your morsel and this clan is gonna just skyrocket in power. Alchemy. Alright. It's decent. Gives us a cash out pretty frequently. Mind Collapse is okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. Let me save. And now we look and we think about... Do I want to go to Pyreborn Banner or do I want to grab Arms? Pyreborn Banner can give me Hothead, right? And Hothead is just the run. And the Steel Shop is also good. I think it is here. The only thing is I don't get Pyre HP, but as long as I plan to path the Pyre HP in a little bit, it'll be okay. Multi-Strike Endless. Hothead, very nice. There is Endless Guildmonger there. I think it's very not worth it. You're just going to play Hothead for sure. And then for Hothead, you want him to have base attack, and that's fine. I don't think he needs Avarice. Do like multi-strike Morsel Master isn't bad, but it's like a waste of money, isn't it? I think so. So just give me the roll. No dualism. It's okay. I like quick Hothead. It's just plus 10 base attack. Perfectly fine. I think it's okay. I want to not go to another steel shop, I'm pretty sure, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cash in on Magma Cultist and let him be kind of shitty for this run. One of the problems I think Magma Cultist really faces here is closely on display. You just can low roll super commonly. Pyre of Savagery Dante. I personally don't like Dante in positions like this. I know he's really strong and you can win the game off of him, but I think he adds a little instability that's hard to see. If I didn't just clear out the steel shop, I think we would take this. If there was a quick sitting there, it would be like a no-brainer, right? But because I just cleared out the steel shop and bought all of the upgrades and made my units all a lot stronger, I think Dante actually has a little bit of trouble in terms of like scaling up here. Basically, I think he's a very unstable in the short term, and in the long term, Hothead is going to be better, almost assuredly. So I do think that Dante is not as good as people like to make him out to be. He's still really strong, right? I'm confident that most of the time you win with Dante there. However, I think it's better safe than sorry. For sure. Okay, we'll do Phoenix and Hothead bottom floor. We'll do Morsel Master top floor, Shield Steward middle floor. Perfectly fine. Oh, good draw. I'd like to do Phoenix Fire into double shoot. Yeah, and we're just gonna let Hothead scale here. Should I play Calcified Ember? No, I should play safe. I think I am actually under some threat of dying here. Not a ton, right? But I think there's some threat of dying. We may as well be careful. One Mind Cage, though, and this run is pretty much handled. That's all that's really missing now. This top floor, Morsel Master will basically guarantee us the early game isn't a problem. I will cash out, as long as I don't low roll on the alchemy draw timing, I should cash out. Is this a low roll? This is okay, probably. I don't know. I need to kill... Hear me out. I'm just gonna play it and then undo instead of trying to do math. Yeah, that's fine. Because with quick we then kill the flagellant. So it's fine. I'll get back around to this alchemy, I'm sure. You guys will die, no big deal. But just remember that this is your actual plan for winning this fight. Don't let that slip away from your mind. Keep it in your mind. I think I'm killing this guy. I guess I could Firestart him. What am I playing? I'm playing Making of a Morsel, Firestarter, Snotty Whelp, and sacking 1 HP. I think that's actually perfectly fine. And then you go double Morsel Miner. I really do like Snotty Whelp here on Archeon. I think we're maybe a little bit under threat of dying here. I think that you don't need to take the risk, right? 1 Pyre HP shouldn't make or break this run. So I think it's best to be safe. And take it easy. You need a Firestarter. And then we can do Shade Split. You're almost dead. Snotty Whelp is super good here. It's actually definitely worth more than a Morsel pair. Because it's going to be 12 Pyre Gel. Plus, it's going to be hits and Relentless on the Pyre Gel. A very good take. Overall, though, I definitely lost a little more HP than I would have liked to in this fight. This early game is the Pyre of Savagery weakness, right? We have lost a lot of HP. There's nothing you can really do about it. The most I could save, I think, is 6. A lot of HP got taken from me. I hope I draw Alchemy. Aw, man, that's really sad. Oh well. Nothing you can do about it, right? You just gotta be happy with the living. I think it's a-okay to live here. Just a little bit of a tight run. I think Umbra Stone does not affect Hothead, who was what did he start at, by the way? It would have been 14 and 10, so he would have been 29. So he gained 9 in that fight, which is fine. I don't really love any of these, but I think Death Roar is not a bad take overall. Umbra Stone for Trample I think is also okay. I'm gonna go Death Roar. I think it's a little bit better. Overgorger. If I take energy, I can pick up Magma Mauler, and I think it's pretty much worth doing. I think he's worth having. With Pyreborn, you typically want to play a lot of stuff. So we'll take energy. And I'm going to loot this for sure. I would have liked Taskmaster's Lash here a lot. We'll go Medallion of Superiority, 3-3 for the, or 6-6 for the guy. Prismatic Dragon Scale? Cool. I think that's pretty strong. Now, I really want to go to this trinket shop because there's no HP here. So I really want to value this Pyre HP just to give me a little more of a buffer. Is there a crazy good spell upgrade that changes my mind? And the answer is not really. It'd be cool to make Prismal Dust a little better, but I think it's a no. So I would rather go to the left, I believe. I think it's the safer play. It's usually not right to go to the trinket shop, but I want to get a little HP. Split Anvil's nice, Footstool is okay. Fossilized Fangs is nothing. I will go Golden Crown. I think it's fine to go all the way down on this path and just get the extra eggs in the end game. But really I would have liked to have played Overlord 3 in this run. I want to roll this, I believe. I don't really care. I mean, Split Anvil's like okay with 2-3 costs and an X, but I think I'd rather roll. It's okay. I'll take Gel Transfuser. It's not like, it's not great, but it's not terrible when you get more egg cash outs rolling. Ooh. Flight is kinda juicy. But because I don't have space, it actually kinda messes with me. You'd have to put it on Magma Mauler. Or I guess you could just put it on Hothead. I'm gonna roll one time. 8-15. I think it's probably, was it 25% to collapse? No, let's be safe. Let's be safe. I was gonna gamble. I was about to convince myself. Oh, he can't take it because he has no ability. Or he already has an ability, rather. I actually kind of like flying Magma Cultist then. I think that's gonna make a lot of sense. I see the idea. We can play Mauler plus Morsel Master on the top floor, and then we can play flying Magma Cultist and fly him in with Hothead. And that should be good. I think this is probably the fight where we will be the weakest. However, this fight is actually not too hard in my experience, especially if we can bottom floor into these Scarred Sentinels. I think we should be okay to no. I better not. I should not. I better not. So we'll go Hothead, Phoenix, and we'll go Magma Cultist, and then Magma Mauler, Morsel Master to do cleanup. And so we will go ahead and fly. I'm gonna hit this ability. I want to maximize Hothead Slays for sure. I think it's the best thing to do. So even though it's gonna put me a little weaker on the following turn, it still feels correct. And then I'm gonna Prismal Dust Lord Phoenix. This is where you wish you took Split Anvil instead, right? For sure. But that's okay. We'll just do it like this. Yeah, I don't need to Prismal Dust him then. I could put a Snotty Whelp up here. And Snotty Whelp down here. That's probably fine. It's not terrible. Yeah, we get a nice... It lines up best here, right? You get a nice turn of fire breathing. That's a lot of kills. Let me just scale up Magma Mauler to win Relentless. May as well blast this guy. We're kind of really strong, it feels like to me. There's a lot to like about our position. The Gel Transfuser does some crazy work too, I gotta say. I think we just blast. Can I get... I guess you could just do it like this, right? Because it's going to pass all the Pyre Gel on anyway. I do need to remember to play my Vengeful Shards because I don't want to lose Prismatic Dragon Scale, because that'll actually give me a full cash out, I believe. I think it'll give me a 7 cash out. Because I'm pretty sure I played Alchemy already, so it's going to be a 7, which is good enough. Now for the real question. Am I flying away Magma Cultist? I guess we'll just see what it looks like, right? That looks pretty bad. Give me a little Pyre Gel. It looks like I am flying away Magma Cultist. Part of why this looks bad is because I didn't save Hothead's attack, I feel like. But yeah, it's definitely going to be best just to fly him away. And we can put him up here. He's not super strong. I don't know if flying him up is actually best, because once we get down to 0 is where it gets kind of hard, right? Oh, I bet we're okay. We're going to get a lot of Pyre gel on him. I think we should be alright. It's a lot of Pyre gel. Even though he's gonna sap us down, we don't have to hit many times for him to be dying here, I feel. Yeah. It looks kind of scary though. I think this boss is really frightening because he's very hard to estimate how strong you actually are into him. I have trouble anyway estimating how much this sap truly is. But yeah, +7 from the dragon scale, so we get to cash out every fight now. Tome of Contracts or Mind Cage, oh my god, it's a dream. Mind Cage is a little better because you can make it deployable. My take, anyway. And I will skip. No need. And we can loot this for a random artifact. Taskmaster's Lash is still pretty good. I think it's a nice take here. Expanded coffers? Cool. Could maybe cash out a boss relic. I think that's pretty nice. Okay. It was a bit of a rocky early game. I didn't do any resetting in this run. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. You know, I'm going back and forth on this now. But I also feel like I've been... Like, there's no reason to do any resetting in this one, basically. I'm going a little back and forth on it overall, but like in this run that's so strong, I don't feel like I need to. Overgrowth Carapace? Probably not. Boiler Room is a nice room. It gives us infinite energy, which we can then turn into big Prismal Dust cash outs, which is very strong. I'm down with that. I've come a little bit around on Boiler Room just because it gives you so much energy. Firestone Housing? Oh, that's nice. I think since we have a single super important guy, we can take Firestone Housing to give him another upgrade, but this actually matters a little bit on the pathing. I like this path. I mean, Mind Jax is useless also. There's no reason to take that, so I'll always go Firestone Housing here. I think it's going to make a lot of sense when you think about it like that. And I'll save my money for now. We should cash out pretty nicely. Fire Dampener, it doesn't change anything. I think it means I don't play Magma Cultist in total, which is not that big of a deal. And then we're going to play Phoenix down here with Hothead. It's Magma Cultist or these two. I actually prefer to play these two. I think they give me a nice relentless plan with the morsels that they create. Boiler Room's super good here. And yeah, I think Hothead should just clean up the rest of this run for me. I'm pretty sure he'll just sit here and farm infinite now. Because he's going to get his reset every round, so he's just going to hit this shit every round, and he's going to clear entire waves. And then we're going to put up this fat Prismal Dust, and it's just kind of GG. Definitely, this is what I've been talking about a lot though lately, right? I feel like this game always shows you something to do to win your run once you get far enough in. So most of the rankings and my opinions in this game are based around getting to this point, right? And because once we're here, I think it's pretty much done. Hothead is going to handle business, but there was definitely a window where it was scary. The problem I think a lot of people will face with this game is that you don't remember the window that was scary. Also, slight misplay, but again, I'm just going to leave it. You don't remember that little window there where you could have died. You just remember how crazy strong it was when you finished the run. Which is fair, you know, I don't expect you to be like, oh yeah, but I could have died here. It's a big part of improving the process of becoming good at this game, though, I feel. And we're not, like, even with this, we don't kill Relentless super well. Something to take a note of here. That's why we take Boiler Room for big Prismal Dust, though. Also, this boss is kind of the guy who beats us because we have very small damage output. Like, we're hitting small numbers, so we have to take off his Titan skin. For sure. Still quite strong. Dragon's Breath is fine. I think one of the problems of this run is that it's like inverse clickbait, you know? So people, there's someone out there who's like a super Emberforge fanatic I don't know if that's right, but they were like, please pick Emberforge. I miss him so much. I'm gonna take him here. I think he's actually kind of good. I think it's fine to play. And I'm down to loot 7 every time. I'll take Pyre Gel. You never want to take this Conduit one. That's my advice to you. I'll take Wanderer's Talisman so it's out of the pool. The Conduit one fucks you up because it has anti-synergy with Taskmaster's Lash, which I think is quite bad. And I'm happy to go to the steel shop just to get the rest of my Pyre HP back. I think it's chill. But no, I think Emberforge is pretty good here. I think it's acceptable anyway, at the very least. We make Magma Mauler a relentless demon here, because we're going to be kind of rich anyway, so we may as well take it all. Here, Emberforge. Get him, killer. Dualism? Wow. Too bad he can fly. Dualism Magma Mauler, though, is pretty solid. That's a relentless monster right there. And there's no need to play one space. We could fit, like, one of these snotty whelps in. Actually, you know what? Tiny Emberforge. Hell yeah. I think one of the big things you should do as Pyreborn is what I just did, by the way. You should just spend your money. Unless you're playing an Avarice path, or like you're playing Avarice Gilda, exactly. Take another Alchemy here. But unless you're playing that Avarice Gilda lineup, I think it's really good just to spend all your money on minor upgrades. Make your units a little better. Yeah, what I was gonna say, this run is sort of like anti-clickbait because I think this run is really interesting, but it doesn't look interesting, you know? It's an interesting position we find ourselves in, because I think this run is super cool. I think it's really interesting how this one plays out, where you have to navigate the early game with a bit of caution. But it doesn't look interesting when you just go, oh, Pyre of Savagery, big hothead number, haha, woo. I don't know what I'll do about that. Probably I will do nothing about it, because it's not that big of a deal to me. I have not built my YouTube content life around making crazy clickbait high interactivity videos, you know? My content is here every day for you to watch, and that's my big selling point, I feel. I'm always here. Every day, same time you get a video. That's what I like. I think also we might have a little trouble with Savagery. I think we should be fine. We're closing in on doing enough damage to punch through Savagery as is, right? You want to be at about, what was it? It's like it's 200 something. It's not 250, by the way. I know you're thinking it's 250. It's not 250. It's like 212 is what you need to be at. And we can get there with a little help from Pyre Gel. Like Magma Cultist will make a big difference in that. But it's only 212 because you only need to kill the 425s, is my estimation. Once you kill those guys, the rest should fall in line, more or less. I need to not win here on accident. Good enough. Just stop playing cards. Make sure I get all of the kills. Good fight. You know, we crush floating bosses, though. It's crazy how strong we are. Village Detail's extremely bad, like hilariously bad. And Tome of Contracts is kind of cool. You can pick this, this is actually good here. I know it looks kind of weird, but it's sort of good. Actually, it's not that good because of the way that Mind Cage works. I guess I'll use it on Phoenix. And that's okay. You can give me card draw here. What's good about it is, so I had a run with Hothead where I was playing Tome of Contracts, and what I did was I had like 4 of these, so I just kept reducing his cooldown, and if he's on 1 and you play it, he gets his ability back. So you can just use it to have him shoot a bunch of blasts, which is good, for sure. It's very worthwhile. What's in here? Enemy Ascends for Pyre Gel 2. Man, it's always the run where I get an early expanded coffers that I just don't see hidden coffers. You can give me Sharpened Teeth. I think damage is all that matters here. Vola's Tuning Fork is cool. I saw some Reddit tech that is like legit a very good piece of tech that I never knew. I have to preface it like that because when I say I saw some Reddit tech, it usually means I'm about to make fun of someone. But Vola's Tuning Fork, apparently, was it even Vola's Tuning Fork? I don't know. Someone said that this relic plus Fecundity Bloated Whelp is a true infinite. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it was Purified Soul Shard instead. I don't know. Anyway, there's like a Fecundity Infinite off of this or the other one that cost reduces your cards with no upgrades. One of those two. I don't remember which one though, I'm afraid. Yeah, and we'll take Phoenix up to Golden Crown too. He's gonna be strong enough. Too late for Sacrificial Chamber, and there's no reason to Steward's Quarters. So I was gonna play Remove Consume -2 on Alchemy, but there's actually no reason to do it because I'm already strong enough now. With Phoenix, I'm getting enough eggs. So I think instead we'll do -2, Remove Consume, Gain Consume, Dragon's Breath. And I can make Tome of Contracts Spell Chain, which is basically what I wanted it to do. Holdover. If I had a nice, like, easy to play spell for hitting my own units, I could hold that over. I think it's nothing great. Do double stack Prismal Dust. I think we'll make Tome of Contracts free as well, and that should be fine. I am basically unfazed here by everything. The silence is a little annoying. This fight actually does kind of suck for me. Mark of Invasion, can I take this for 600 gold? What's the point? I don't think there is one. This fight's a little annoying. I don't think it's the end of the world, it's just a little annoying. We have Quick on Hothead, and we have Multi-Strike Magma Cultist, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and play Magma Cultist here because I think he's a little more important. No incant though, so we are just gonna tank this round basically. And that's not so bad, it's not the end of the world. Or anything like that, it's just kind of annoying. I'll lose some kills on Hothead because of these spell shields, but that's fine. And it's not the end of the world. I want to blast, alchemy. I don't think it's good to Tome of Contracts here. I should just Death Roar this guy. For sure this is the worst fight for us though. It's not really a question. Oh, I should Tome of Contracts Phoenix, that's right. I should just give myself Phoenix every turn. That makes a lot more sense. I think there's a total of 3 of these guys, by the way. I think there's 3 enemies that we're looking at here. 140 times 2. I need to Mind Collapse 1 Ia. It's gonna be you get Mind Collapsed. Oh wait, I way overspent. You know what? I'm sticking it out. I'm not gonna undo. I want to finish the fight without undoing. But that might actually make me reset the fight. I might have to play this one over for that misplay. Because I fucked up my Prismal Dust pretty fiercely. Maybe I should Prismal Dust Magma Cultist there instead? I don't know. This is another silence round. We get Dragon's Breath for it, which is nice. No silence for me. Good turn. Ideal turn. I want to get rid of this Spear Steward, man. I guess I could just play it. Drawing through my deck is a little slow, isn't it? Just a little. That was a good turn. Yeah, Ice Cream would be crazy here. I don't remember what that relic's actually called. Unbroken Horn, I think. That thing would go nuts. Just hold all of this energy over for me. That'd be hella nice. This turn's kind of tough. Maybe I should have played something a little differently. We'll see. This is like my biggest mistake. I should not have this Spear Steward sitting here. That was a huge misplay. Okay, it looks bad, but I think we're actually fine. Breath of the Dragon should basically solo this fight for me. Death Roar for a lot of damage, wow. Cool, good enough. Now I'm gonna Prismal Dust just to see if I can get the kill over the Hothead. No big deal. Great draw though, like very fortunate draw, made this a lot better. My deck is a little inconsistent, and this is the sort of situation where I could have lost and I won't even think about it. Like you go past this and you go, oh, well that was fine. If I drew worse there, I think I would have died. I need to think about that in the future. I'll go Brain Spike. I'll go Skip. I'll go loot. Hey, hidden coffers. I think cashing out a boss relic is pretty good. We'll do Shale Shell for armor. Spirit Breaker's charge is also really good. This is a lot of attack for free. Good when we're facing off against Savagery. I lost a little bit of value. Where did we end up? 149? I lost a little bit of value. Definitely. But it's okay. We worked out fine. I'm gonna go ahead and go left path here. I believe we need to do some card removing. New Steel, Sacrificial Crisp, Manifold Mirror. I don't have a room for Manifold Mirror. I have Boiler Room, I guess. I could have gone and gotten that deployable, but I feel like it's maybe even wrong not to, because I've just been high rolling the draw of it. Interesting. Endless Titanite. I came over here for the removals, but I guess it's like, it would be marginally better. But the arms shop is also not going to have a lot, so I don't feel too bad about this. Take the Sacrificial Crits. These are good. Cleansing Waters, whatever. Give me one more removal. I'm pretty sure I can get rid of one Shield Steward now. And I think that's the run. We can go lock this one in on Savagery. We should do very nicely, I believe. I think everything looks nice. It's Phoenix, it's Hothead, it's Mind Cage, it's Magma Mauler, Morsel Master, Magma Cultist, Shield Steward. Yeah. You could have had deployable Boiler Room here, but I think it's basically it's not a big issue either way. Not something to worry about. We'll go double Tome of Contracts, fly you down, and also every turn I can get fly value here, which is good. Alchemy, you may as well. I have to remember that. I have to lock in mentally on Wing Steel, because I will forget about it otherwise. And it matters a little bit, I would say, to think about Wing Steel here. I didn't talk about Pyreborn's Brain Spike. I think that was a very easy take for me, but I should tell you why it's so good. You basically want to play Pyreborn's Brain Spike because it gives you a reset on Hothead, so you can get him to cast his ability another time, which is really good, right? You want him casting his ability extra times where possible. Oh, I made a morsel too many. I do make a lot of weird little mistakes. I guess it's just kind of the speed that I play at, right? I was like this in Monster Train 1 as well. I remember. I'm not killing you, are they, Phoenix? Definitely not. Surely not. Prismal Dust, my boy. This is the last time I will make this error, do not worry. I'm locking it in mentally now. Let me draw my cards first, before I make any other choices. Ember Forge. I actually thought he would double clear here. Huh. Maybe, no, it's not enough. It doesn't matter. I was gonna say, maybe I missed it on, hey, look, Tiny Forges here. Maybe I missed it because I didn't play those 3 spells first, but I doubt it. I need to watch my morsel creation as well. I gotta not over me. That matters too. Dude, you fucking with the 8 energy per turn? Where did I get 8 energy actually? I don't even know. It's a lot of energy. Anyway, let's can I save Ember Forge? Yeah, but at what cost? I don't know, man. You know, we could go dump a 16 Prismal Dust into Ember Forge. There's nothing stopping me. I have free will. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I could give myself 13 out of 26 Avarice. That's kind of good, actually, don't you think? No, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself 26 damage shield, and now we're never gonna lose this fight. Get down, Mr. Ember Forge! He lives, don't even sweat it. Yeah, this is a classic Hothead run. They really handed this one to me. But to be fair, there were a lot of cards I could have been offered that would have got us to this point. There was a lot of good stuff we could see here. Is it lethal? No, I need to alchemy one time. Now you can die. Now it's good. I have so much energy, man. impossible to use it all. And the thing that's interesting about this, though, of course, is that even with all this energy, I would not have been able to... Oh, he's always going to die to Morsel Maker, I see. Or Morsel Master. Trying to see if I could save Seraph in some way. But yeah, there's no way with Pyre... what was I saying? Sorry. I got sidetracked. What was I saying? Oh, I think there are enough ways to make Hothead do this that it would have always been fine once I got Hothead. And even without Hothead, I think we could have played fine through a lot of other lines here. There's plenty of stuff, but I think it's good to just play what's good. You know. Let's apply Pyre Gel 3 on strike, and Ember Charge, sure. Draw energy space, I'll take draw. I think you're mostly picking this for the Pyre HP, to be honest with you. The main reason, otherwise I would cash out a normal relic, but this does give you 65 attack, 11 HP, which is really good to have. It's very, very nice to give yourself extra HP into the Titans, and extra attack as well. Now, I think I'm gonna keep Phoenix on the floor, but there's a case to be made for pivoting it to Magma Mauler as my front line, just because Phoenix is only 80 at HP, which is actually quite a bit. I didn't realize he was so high on HP. The big downside, of course, is that he doesn't get to play Titanite, right? Like, even though he's 80 HP, this Magma Mauler is effectively better off. And that's okay. We leave Magma Cultist down here because he can tank one round. Actually, the Train Sword will tank the round in its entirety. So, Magma Cultist just has to sit. And that's fine. And then I'll give you a damage shield. And I guess I blast. Who's the slowest? I think it's gonna be Savagery's the slowest to die. So I'll give you a Death Roar on the way out. Death Roar is actually kind of nice. I never thought about this, but it lets you reapply Spark Flint Catalyst, which is cool. Like, you take all the Pyre Gel off, and then you get to reapply it. That's neat. Let me fly you up. I'm playing Blast, Breath, different breath, though. I need to play this 6x Prismal Dust for sure. It's gotta be high on the tier list of things I'm doing this turn. Guess I'm just gonna shoot him a few times. Entropy Curse, and I don't need to play Pyrelite. Notice that my Pyre is at 225 base attack. It's not a high priority to play Pyrelite as a result. 225 is quite a lot, if you're unaware. Play these bells. I'm gonna play Pyrelite. Maybe I don't need to. Tome of Contracts will not... So, the way that this works, by the way, I learned this on stream. Shout out to, I think it was Giamani who said this in the YouTube chat. But the way that it works is that it's reducing the max without taking into consideration the current of your cooldown. So you can think about it like he's at 3, so he's at 2 of 3 on his cooldown, right? Then he becomes at 2 of 2 on his cooldown, and then he becomes at 1 of 1. So even though I played it twice, his cooldown only got reduced once. Does that make sense? I hope so. I can't think of another way to explain it, but I agree with the assessment that that's probably how it works. I think now we're just playing Pyrelite. Technically out of order, whatever. Who cares? Here's a Prismal Dust for your troubles. We're gonna be done with this the next time we see Savagery, so 3 turns for lethal. 2 turns now. Boiler Room. It would be cool to take 0 damage from Savagery and only take the damage from Dominion, but unfortunately I don't quite have it. Here's a Snotty Whelp, brother. I guess I should Alchemy. What if I want to take this one to Endless? I'm a little short. I'm actually going to kill him in 1 more turn. But this is the sort of run where if you had Pyre of Entropy, you would actually have a little bit of trouble because Savagery's putting you on the clock here. For sure, this is the sort of run where you would be like, ooh, I might run out of HP. Because this run does not live long into Savagery. He does eventually just run you over. Like, max, I think you have 1 more day. But we're very strong, so we just win the fight. Yeah, 31 corruption is quite a bit for Phoenix. Of course. Let me grab my rescaling just for the thumbnail numbers. Oh yeah, and then the brain spike. Oh yeah, baby. I did take 3 extra pyre damage for that brain spike, so a little bit of a misplay in terms of score. But I think I'll be okay. There you go. Good run. This run did have some ups and downs though, for sure, and I did not undo. So I can do it. I can win a run like this without undoing. I think I still will undo just for turns where it's like I should just look at this and show you as well. Maybe I did undo and I've forgotten, in fact. Let me go look. I'm curious. Is it Run Summer? I think it's Run Summer. You can see it. Yeah, cool. That means no undo. But yeah, I think that you could undo and optimize this a little bit. But it's just something on my mind these days of like, can I win a run like this without undoing? Because I should be able to, and I can. Little minor micro misplays though, for sure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one where I think we'll start rotating random. So we'll be playing Banish tomorrow. Bye bye.